So what's happening, babe? What is going on here?
Well, we're leaving Darwin. Leaving the boat here. Just taking the tinny up onto the trailer. And we're going to hit the road for a few months.
Ratchel's all tied up, ready for any cyclone that might come. Yeah, and we're off. So we've just turned off the big highway and we're going to check this road out. So it's an old hospital. Number 86 Station Hospital. Wow. Not much left now.
The operating theatres, mess hall. Yeah, 250 beds.
Quite substantial.
Yeah.
There's a pub over there, look.
There's a car at the front.
Oh yeah, there it is. That's a historic pub, not open anymore.
There's a car.
Wow. Oh, that's very quirky.
Yeah. The tree ground through the middle of it.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Nice, beautiful pub. We had a few beers here.
Very Aussie.
So sad that it's closed.
Yeah. Wishing well. Pretty cool place. So this tree. Huge. We're at our first overnight stop, which is quite a fancy little affair. It's got a toilet, it's got a pump out, it's got tables and chairs and shade and a barbecue. Anyway, Magnus has just put a bowl of water out for the, are they Apostlebirds? Apostlebirds, to see if they're going to find it. And then we'll just video and share with you the antics. So here's the bowl of water. It's a bit grungy, but first night out and we're in a hurry. So we'll sort things out as we go along. We'll see what happens. We'll just watch the birds. So this is the first little bird to come up and investigate. It's been about, I don't know, 25 minutes.
He's telling his mates.
He's a bit excited.
That means come around, boys. Come around. That's what it means. I speak Apostlebird language. He's telling everyone within QE to come over and have a butcher's.
Because he's what kind of bird?
Apostlebird, because there's 12 of them.
Okay. Got a little Australian woodpecker. Okay, that wasn't an Australian woodpecker. That was a Magnus joke. Magnus, the tour guide, telling me misinformation. Anyway, he's gone now. So we'll just keep an eye on this
Bucket.
Bright white bucket in the middle of the bush and see what else we attract. river.
Yeah, it's a river. Just changes within 200 metres.
You got anything to say?
We just crossed the border into Western Australia. So we set our clocks back an hour and a half, and our minds back 10 years. But we had to give away some fruit and veg that we had, and got to keep our carrots. Yeah, we're going to go another half an hour today, and then we'll pull over a place I've never been before, which is called Lake Argyle, and we'll stay the night there. Going to go in style tonight. We're staying in the caravan park.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah,
exciting.
That's about it for today. Pretty uneventful day.
I've got a little bit to add. So, Magnus said to me, we're going to be coming up to quarantine in a couple of hours, and I was like, forgot about quarantine. So we pulled over, and I spent about 40 minutes cooking 5 onions, a whole pumpkin, about a kilo of tomatoes, and half a thingy of garlic, because once you cook it all, it's no longer, viable to grow and blah blah blah. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But we have a bit of a story. Our poor daughter and her boyfriend were travelling across these roads, and they went to the supermarket and spent about $40 or $50 on fresh fruit and vegetables, only to have to give it up about half an hour later, the whole lot at quarantine. So you don't realise, but it keeps all the bad things out of WA, and yeah, it's good. Anyway, that's a little backstory. See ya. Bye. Wow, it's enormous.
It's big.
It's very big.
Oh, look, there's a dam on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at your left.
Oh, what? The little houseboats and
Yachts.
all sorts of things down there. Yachts. How do you get a yacht in here?
Careful.
On a trailer. Oh, up we go. That's amazing. So pretty. Whoa. Wow, it's huge.
It is pretty big.
Ord River Dam. Very colourful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at the water.
There's a hydro power station there.
Incredible. Right, so we got to the turning of the Gove River Road, pretty famous road. We're going to head down to Questro. Right, we've got to El Questro. This is the, what, third crossing?
Yeah, it's
And
the last
it's the
one.
only one with a bit of water in it. But how beautiful is this? It's stunning! Oh, look. Just gorgeous. It's so pretty. So where are we? Questro? And you're going to go and check in?
We're going to check in. Oh, they got phone signal there now.
Oh, of course. It's so beautiful. What's going on, babe?
They're just going for a drive down this beautiful road to a lookout.
Is that a bit bumpy?
Well, you think it's a bit bumpy because you haven't got a steering wheel to hang on.
Right, we're nearly at the top. This is the last
It's really steep.
bit.
Have a look out sideways how steep it is.
Okay. Sorry about the wobbles.
It is steep. We're in first gear, low range, four-wheel drive. Just crawling up.
Oh wow. I think this is the top.
Look, you wouldn't want to meet 4 cars up here.
Wow. Ugh. Good for the stomach muscles. Right, we'll keep going to that little bit over there.
Campground.
Yeah, campground's down there. That's where we come from. Alright. Not a bad view. So where are we now, babe?
We are at a little place called Saddleback Ridge Lookout here at El Questro, and it's early in the morning and it's in mid-30s temperature wise, so we're going to go and have a look around while it's still cool because it's forecast 42 today. We don't want to be climbing around in that sort of heat. So yeah, this is can't remember the name of that river, but whatever it's called, it's a nice river. We just drove through it on the way in, you would have seen that. Hell of a drive up here. It pretty steep and definitely four-wheel drive, low range and lumpy. But yeah, quite good. Quite an incredible view. Nice breeze up here too.
So tell me a bit about El Questro. Is there a story about El Questro?
Yeah, there is. I met the guy who had the lease on here before it became a tourist spot. And he's a bit of an eccentric. I met him on the Canning Stock route one time. We were doing a trip up there. And apparently his mother said, go to Australia and make a man of yourself. Right? So she said, you need to go out and work on a cattle station, become a man. Because he was a bit of a soft sort of fella, he said. Anyway, so he said off he went, he shipped off to Australia and he got here and he said, Mum, I need some money to buy a cattle station if I'm going to be a cowboy in Australia. So she said, well, you find one and we'll buy it. So he found this place called El Questro. Can't really run many cattle here. It's just rocks. If you could train cattle to eat rocks, you'd be a billionaire here. Anyway, he found this place. He said to Mum, right, wire the money and we've bought El Questro Station. So at any rate, he buys this place and he's not very successful running cattle. But more and more people wanted to come and stay here, and then it just grew and grew and grew to a really big tourist enterprise. There are some incredible places to stay here. And he later on sold it to I think it was a corporation who now own it. And it's just continued to get more and more incredible. So that's the story of El Questro as I know it. It could all be a lie or a good story, but and the guy I met, he might have just been a storyteller, who knows. But anyway, that's how I like to think of this place, and that story will sit well with me. Catch you later.
Just going back over the water crossing.
So the water's gone now.
This is the little ferry that takes you down the gorge. So we're at the jetty. On the seat. Full of crocs. Or so they say. We've just come up to Pigeonhole Lookout. Pretty spectacular. I might just put Mary up.